The Services tab of NBTrack is where we will enter the services that we provide to our client. In the Industry Subfunding, we will indicate whether or not the participant is receiving healthcare or Green Industries subfunding. If they are not, you can just hit Cancel. If they are, you can choose one from the drop-down and hit Save. Under Program Services, this is where for our youth, we will choose generally the first service, which is the Individual Service Strategy, as a living document. So we'll mark it as started, the day that we started it, but we will leave the end date alone until we are ready to exit this client, put in an end date, and then we'll mark it as completed. For now, we will leave it as started. And just to show what the adult drop-down would look like for services, here is the initial assessment and the job search, which are our core services, the IEP or the Individual Employment Plan as generally the first intensive service, and the rest of the services. Back to our youth enrollment, I will hit Save for the program service of Individual Service Strategy. The occupational skills training and the internship, on-the-job training, and work experience controls work exactly the same. For my example, I'm going to say that Jonathan is going to start an internship at Bob's Computer Repair. I'm going to say that he's starting this in May, and I'm not future dating. He's going to start in May, but I cannot put that start date until May comes around, May 15th comes around. I will leave the end date out and say that this is an on-the-job training at Bob's Computer Repair. I use my green find. I see that I got a lot of Bob's. And there he is, Bob's Computer Repair. The position, he got the type of job that he wanted from his targeted occupational goal, which is Computer Support Specialist. I'll hit Select. And then the targeted industry was information. I will skip the green industry, and I will type in the pay that he will be receiving through his on-the-job training. And the hours per week is 40. I do want to indicate for the worksite name that if your company is not in the green find, you can add by clicking Add Detail, filling out the mandatory yellow fields, and then hitting Save. I will close this for now and hit Save for his on-the-job training. Follow-up services will automatically populate here when you give a follow-up service to a participant. We will cover that later in a different video. Next, we will move on to the Payments tab.